Welcome back to MHTV Live. It's time for our CMU Spotlight. And what normally happens here is we have someone in the studio, but today we're going to have someone who's on staff. You know, it takes more than just a few people to put on a TV show like this. It takes a lot of people. And the head of the crew, as it were, one of the main minds behind the show is one Glenn Bronson, who's directing the show right now in the booth. And we should take you live to the booth right now to meet Glenn Bronson. We call him Thunderstorm. How's it going in there, Glenn?
Hi, how's it going? I'm doing well. Oh, look at that. I made them clap for me. That's wonderful.
You got a sitting ovation,
yes.
Glenn. Not only do I have questions for you, but people have questions for you, too. I mean, lots of people. So I'm going to get to their concerns and
keep your
things
mic
about
open.
you. We're going to go. It's going to be like This Is Your Life, Glenn Bronson.
Okay.
You excited?
I am very excited. I hope you don't, excuse me if I have to direct at the same time. Right now, Zach here is directing for me while
Yeah. You know, we normally don't get to see the people who work behind the scenes. So that's Zach. That's the technical director.
Yep, Zach's the technical director. He presses the buttons when I call for different shots. And behind him, slightly out of focus, is Terry, and she's our audio gal. And she makes sure that everything comes out clearly on your TV speakers.
I noticed you didn't try to attempt Terry's last name.
No, I didn't.
No. All right, so real quick before we get into anything else, I mean, you've done the Australia project on here, but why a studio show? Why did you choose to do this show?
I wanted to do a studio show because I like live television, and I like the immediacy of it and the fact that you're doing it right there and then and there. And this show is a lot of that, despite, you know, good and bad. So I wanted to have that kind of experience to work with a big crew of people. The Australia project, really 4 people really work on that show. But this one, there's almost, at one point, there was about 20 people on the crew working, and it's been a blast working with everybody.
So I understand Glenn is not your real first name.
Oh boy, no, it is not.
Oh, what is?
My birth name is Waldo Glenn Bronson III.
Why don't you go by Waldo?
Well, it started, I mean, my parents didn't call me Waldo. At home, it was just immediately went into Glenn, and that's how I was referred to growing up. So when it came to the point when they had to start using my government name, I suppose I was a little off-put by people calling me Waldo. And I mean, now I've come to accept it. I'm 21 years old now. I'm just now starting to accept Waldo as my first name. But it's all right. But trust me, I've heard every variation of the Waldo. Where's Waldo? Waldo?
Yeah. Tell us about this. You have a bag of numbered condoms?
Let me clarify this. Yes, I must admit I do. However, none of them, all 19 of those condoms are there. It was an elaborate birthday gag I had during my freshman year where a few of my friends hid a number of numbered condoms around my dorm room, and it was my task to find them through the week, which was particularly interesting when my parents came to visit me, and when some of them were hidden in tissue boxes under my bed. Trust me, I tried to clear that room out as quick as possible. But
you're not going to claim exclusivity to that idea if we use it as a live challenge, are you?
No, not at all.
Okay.
That's a good title.
Let's see what other facts I got here. You have a black belt.
Yes, I do.
In what?
Hapkido Samukwan. I studied Samukwan during my high school years. I was brought into it through my, at the time, girlfriend, and then she left, both Hapkido and me. But I continued to practice Hapkido all the way up until I graduated and I got my black belt. If you ask me to demonstrate any of those skills, you'll be sorely disappointed because I've forgotten pretty much all of them.
Well, that's not actually the skill I wanted to have you demonstrate at all, because I understand you know the dance from the video Roll With Me.
Yeah. We're not going to get into that. But anyways, before we go, I'd like to thank Tom, because I know that some of those questions were brought to you by my roommate, Tom Kaufman. Who you're familiar with.
A legend.
All right. Well, we got to go, Jason. Sorry.
All right. Well, it's okay. Thank you, Glenn. And it's been nice bringing MHTV Live to you. This is our last episode of the season, so I guess we got to get out of here. We got to take all this apart, but I hope to see you in another capacity, hopefully this one, next fall. Until that time, for everybody here at MHTV Live, this is Jason Antonovich saying bye, everybody.